Thank you, guys. I want to say very big I want to say very big welcome to every one of you who will be joining this live, right? Thank you, guys. It's been a while. It's been a while we've been here. We've been away talking about the international break. All of the things that has been happening in the international break. Portugal going to the World Cup. England, yeah, Jude Bellingham stuff, and all of the things that are happening around the international break. But alas, guys, we're here to talk about Manchester United. What's been going on with our club? What's been going on with Manchester United, right? There are lots of news out there for Manchester United. When you look at it, yeah, Manchester United seem to be active in the scouting and in the transfer market, where we have names coming up and popping up every other time. Manchester United is said to be interested in a number of players, and when it comes to January transfer window, Manchester United is very keen on João Gomez. João Gomez plays for Wolverhampton Wanderers in the defensive midfield area, and he's said to be actually very good playing in that position. And Manchester United will be looking in at getting a player like that in January to complement Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro in the middle of the park. The question is, and I've always asked, what will become of what will become of Kobe Mainu? Because at the end of the day, I've been looking at it. Kobe Mainu, I think, has been working really, really hard to get himself in that position, in those places where he ought to be. And when we look at Kobe Mainu, hitting the gym and also making sure that he's fit enough to play football, I just think that he deserves a chance. The news is out there that Kobe Mainu will be demanding a move away from Carrington in January. I understand that. All right, I understand why he will be demanding a move away from Carrington, because obviously it is clear that Ruben Amorim favors to play Bruno Fernandes in that number 6, number 8 position over Kobe Mainu. And if we look at it from that angle, with Ruben Amorim prefers to play Kobe Mainu Bruno Fernandes in that position instead of Kobe Mainu, that will leave Kobe Mainu disheartened. Also remember, if we go in the January transfer window to get in a player like João Gomez, whom is a Brazilian, playing in that midfield position, I think also it would also mean that Kobe Mainu might just fall down the pecking order further, and this I would understand if Ruben Amorim, if Kobe Mainu has to put in a transfer request to leave the club. I would understand that perfectly, because at this point in time, Kobe Mainu feels like he deserves that chance to play in the World Cup. Players like Phil Foden, players like Jude Bellingham, all will be going to the World Cup. Kobe Mainu feels like he deserves a try, he deserves a chance, and I don't think that it is anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, I don't think that it is bad, or it is over ambitious of Kobe Mainu wanting to make sure that he gets a chance to go to the World Cup, right? That is being said. Manchester United is interested in João Gomez from Wolverhampton Wanderers, and at this point, when you look at this, it's actually a deal that is possible to be done. The reason why I'm saying that it is possible that this deal can happen is this: Wolverhampton Wanderers aren't looking good in the Premier League. They look like a team that might just be relegated in this season, and they cannot actually guarantee the player enough, because they are hand tied. This player would want to play for a Premier League club, who would want to stay afloat. And if you look at what Manchester United is trying to achieve this season with this type of players, you'll know that every other player would want to come to Manchester United at this time. Adeniyi Hamid, welcome guys. Martel Prayer, welcome everybody who's joining this live. If you're seeing this face for the first time, kindly click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button. Every time we drop our videos, you get it. So guys, let us discuss. I would want you guys to tell me what you think about Kobe Mainu leaving Manchester United, because obviously Kobe Mainu is asking to leave Manchester United. He does not want to leave Manchester United outrightly. He's requesting to leave on a loan to give him that opportunity to actually key into Ruben Amorim's project. Ruben Amorim would not let him leave because, according to Ruben Amorim, he is short on midfielders, and there is no way he can let players like Kobe Mainu or Joshua Zexi leave Manchester United at this time. So this is what sets up actually an interesting discussion. What will be of Kobe Mainu? The England squad is looking shaped up already. Yes, the England World Cup squad is looking shaped up already, and that is without Kobe Mainu. And this is a player that just a few years ago was playing a European final with England. And so, guys, what do you think? What do you think? Should Kobe Mainu get a move out of Manchester United so that he can get enough playing time, or do you think that Kobe Mainu has a lot of time to go to the World Cup? He should build up himself in that way that he could actually get into the United squad under Ruben Amorim and clear that doubt from Ruben Amorim. Like I said before, Manchester United is interested in João Gomez at João Gomez. Manchester United is interested at João Gomez from Wolverhampton Wanderers. This player, like I said, Wolves have nothing to gain or have nothing to lose if they lose João Gomez right now, because they are looking like a team that might just be relegated this season. And João Gomez, Manchester United, the rumor is that Manchester United is willing to pay as much as 44 million for João Gomez to come to Manchester United. He is a midfielder and he is a number 6, he is a number 8 here. He can play in that channel where we see Bruno play, and that might mean that Bruno might just move up to the number 10 position with any of them, whether the right or the left side. Understand it clearly right now that Manchester United will be without Benjamin Sesko, and that means that someone has to fill in the shoes of Benjamin Sesko. Someone has to replace him. And now the person that would replace Benjamin Sesko will likely be Matheus Cunha, who is one of the number 10 pivots, right? And if Matheus Cunha goes ahead to replace Benjamin Sesko, that has been injured and will be out for another 4 weeks, if Matheus Cunha gets in that position, that means that the left side of the number 10 channel will be empty, and that is where we are going to see a fit Mason Mount. However, we know that Mason Mount is injury prone. Mason Mount actually, to me, is a very good player whenever he's fit and ready to play for Manchester United. But also, on the other hand, I understand that Mason Mount also is not a player that we can rely on, because he is an injury prone player. He gets injured every now and then. So this is something that Ruben Amorim would have at the back of his mind. And that is why I think that Ruben Amorim will be going for a player in the person of João Gomez. The reason is this, clearly. If he gets João Gomez in January, it means that Casemiro has somebody to partner with in that number 6, number 8 position. Then it would mean that if Mason Mount gets injured, Bruno Fernandes slips into that area of the field, which is where he thrives a lot, in the number 10 position, whether right or the left side of the number 10. Bruno Fernandes thrives in the number 10 position, and at that point you might just see that Ruben Amorim might have just created a balance in his team. Also, we know that the guy Joshua Zexi will be also asking to leave Manchester United in this summer, right? He might just be asking to leave Manchester United because he's not getting enough game playing time. And as we know, the World Cup is by the corner, Euros, World Cup, everything by the corner. And if Manchester United is not able to give or guarantee enough time to play and for what's his name, Joshua Zexi to play, he might be looking at moving away from Manchester United. So when you look at it, these two guys might just be looking at moving away from Manchester United, Kobe Mainu and Joshua Zexi. However, Ruben Amorim has made it clear, Manchester United have made their stance clear, that they are not going to be letting these guys leave the club. But the question is, if you're not letting them leave the club, how about giving them game time? Like we always see, taking off Casemiro. Casemiro the other time played about 90 minutes for Brazil. Yes, he played 90 minutes for Brazil. He even scored a goal. So Casemiro is looking really good in these times. Yeah, he's looking really good, he's playing really good football, and it's actually quite interesting what Ruben Amorim can do with Casemiro in this season, right? Then Bruno Fernandes actually is looking really, really good also to play, and he's playing a very, very good football, exotic football for Portugal and for Manchester United. So these players, even though they are in their 30s, they are giving Manchester United what a lot of the young players cannot give to Manchester United. And this is why you see Ruben Amorim holding on them strongly. But then, you know, we also need know that we have to give the younger players chance to actually play football, right? And this is where Kobe Mainu comes in. This is where Joshua Zexi comes in. You know, the worry about playing time and all of that. We should also understand, on the other hand, that there is pressure on Ruben Amorim to provide results. It is very important that we understand that Ruben Amorim has that pressure to provide results. He must provide results, because without results, there is no way his job will be guaranteed. And he has to improvise the best way possible to get these results. And this is where I stand with Ruben Amorim with all of the decisions he's making, because at the end of the day, Ruben Amorim has not been able to make a decision that is wrong. You know, he's not actually made a very obvious wrong decision. I think that the times where he removed Casemiro when like those 70-minute, 80-minute mark that he takes off these players, I think that is where we have a problem with. I personally have a problem with Ruben Amorim. But on the other hand, I think that Casemiro, but on the other hand, I think that Ruben Amorim has that also the knowledge to manage these players. Their legs are not in the best of way, in the best of ages now. They have a lot of lags, you know, because of their age. But at the end of the day, these are the guys giving us some of the best performances this season. Aside from Bryan Mbeumo, aside from let's say Amad Diallo, we'll talk about Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro being the mainstay at Manchester United. Benjamin Sesko is injured and will be out for 4 weeks, and we are looking at Matheus Cunha replacing him. And now let us talk about, there's another interesting news that is coming out. Manchester United, the news is that Ruben Amorim is interested in Karim Adeyemi. He's interested in Karim Adeyemi, and he is also interested in Antoine Semenyo. These players are both wingers, and something I've come to understand that Ruben Amorim has been able to do, or managed to do, is converting pure talented elite wingers into wing backs, and he's making sure that he's doing these things clearly. So if you are seeing my face for the first time, yeah, this is Man United Elder TV. You're seeing my face for the first time, kindly click on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and also you can click on the notification button whenever the videos drop. You're going to get it. Aside from live streaming, we have a lot of videos on our channels that deals with news and all other discussions about Manchester United. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I appreciate all of you who have been here. Now let us look at how Ruben Amorim goes about his business with the complete wingers. Let us look at that. Now, when you see, I remember one of the midfielders at Sporting Lisbon. One of the wingers at Sporting Lisbon, Giovanni Kenda. He actually turned that player into a wing back. When he came to Manchester United, I saw that he used Ahmad a couple of times in that wing back position before bringing Bryan Mbeumo. And now Ahmad looks like a player that will continue to play in the wing back position for Manchester United in any case. So what we see with Ahmad recently is, what I'm seeing with Ahmad recently is that this guy is beginning to actually embody that wing back role. His defensive awareness is getting better. In as much as he's not that big, he's not very big, and he's not very muscular, but we look at his defensive records. He's been doing very well. He's been clearing, he's been shots and blocking, and also he can carry the ball properly. And his communication with Mbeumo is becoming very impeccable. We could see the last game we played against Tottenham Hotspur, right, where the assist he gave Mbeumo, it was top. He was top, and so their communication is actually very, 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 very instrumental to Manchester United and how we play. So guys, this is the news. The news is that we are in the market. We are sourcing for midfielders. João Gomez is the latest name, and that name is the name that Manchester United might concentrate on in this January transfer window. Also, we hear that Manchester United wants to evaluate and look at what they can do with Elliot Anderson at Nottingham Forest. It is said that with the clause in Elliot Anderson's deal, he might become a cheaper player by the summer 2026. But then Manchester United have considered Carlos Baleba the main target of the summer 2026. It means that in this January transfer window, Manchester United will be looking at more of Elliot Anderson and or João Gomez. So it is either Elliot Anderson or João Gomez in the January transfer window. I don't think that Brighton will be changing their stance on not selling Baleba. They didn't want to sell him last summer window, and I don't think that they want to sell him at this time in the January transfer window, even though Carlos Baleba has not been in the best of form, but he's made it very clear that he wants to join Manchester United, and that is what puts Manchester United in the pole position to go for Carlos Baleba. They are not bothered about his form. No, they are not equally bothered about how he's playing with Brighton. They feel like the player is class, and when it comes to Manchester United, Ruben Amorim will be able to achieve what he wants with the player. So that is why Carlos Baleba remains a main target for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United in the summer of 2026. But right now, Elliot Anderson, João Gomez, Angelo Stiller are all in the leaps and bounds of the Manchester United hierarchy, and who they are supposed to get in to help Ruben Amorim bluster his defensive midfield area properly. We know that Bruno Fernandes is a number 10 and sometimes a number 8, but not a number 6, and cannot effectively play in that position. But what we are seeing is that Bruno Fernandes putting in more effort in the position that he's playing, and he's becoming more and more of an influential player in that area, even though he makes a lot of mistakes. I want to use the opportunity to say thank you to everyone who is joining the live. Please, if you're here and you're seeing my face for the first time, give a thumbs up to the video, click on the subscribe and the notification button, because we drop every video, every details about Manchester United on our page. You can give this video a thumbs up if you're seeing my face for the first time. Click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button, and thank you for joining this live stream. So guys, let us talk. I want to talk about something very, very interesting about Ruben Amorim, and that has to do with converting wingers, proper wingers, into and wing backs. If we see that, like I said, he's done it with Giovanni Kenda, he's done it with Ahmad, and now we are looking at Adeyemi, what's his name? Karim Adeyemi at Dortmund. Yeah, Karim Adeyemi at Dortmund. And also, the rumor is that Manchester United is also interested in Antoine Semenyo. These are wingers who I believe that they can give Manchester United also width and the depth in the squad, right? And also their talent is very, very essential. But this is what we have always noticed, that Ruben Amorim are looking at converting wingers into wing backs more than he wants to convert fullbacks into wing backs. You know, he thinks that I believe that fullbacks are these players who are more concentrated on defending, while wing backs are why the wing backs are players who actually give a lot defending, but are more talented when it comes to going up the field and helping out with Manchester United attack. And that is where I see the level of what Ruben Amorim is trying to do at Manchester United. He wants to make sure that he gives he gets in wingers who are proper wingers, who when they go up front, they actually activate that which makes them wingers in them. But then he also wants to increase their defensive awareness. It is very, very important he increases their defensive awareness so that they can be able to join the three-man center backs to defend. That creates a 5-man wall of defense, and that makes it very difficult for teams to break down Manchester United. And if I'm going to go by that, and it's you will find it very interesting that a player like Karim Adeyemi plays from the back for Manchester United. A player like Semenyo comes to Manchester United and start playing from the back for Manchester United. It is going to be a very interesting one to see, because we've seen Ahmad do it, and we've seen Ahmad do it to perfection. So I want to say thank you so much, guys. Thank you to everyone who's joined this live. I appreciate your presence here. If you're just joining this live for the first time, you're seeing my face for the first time, kindly click on the notification button, click on the subscribe button, and give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, give it a thumbs up, because right here it's all about Manchester United from start to finish. Yes. So guys, after discussing it, seeing clearly how Ruben Amorim handles wingers at Manchester United, or everywhere he has been, he prefers to play he prefers that they join in defense and then go on to make sure that they actually attack. And then also we are going to be we are going to be talking about the Benjamin Sesko's injury and how it may affect Manchester United going forward. The Benjamin Sesko injury. We know that Benjamin Sesko is injured and is going to be out for the next 4 weeks, and that means that we might see Matheus Cunha coming in to replace Benjamin Sesko. And if Matheus Cunha replaces Benjamin Sesko, what is going to mean is that we are going to have the left side of the number 10 open. And that is where the problem comes in. We are going to see a player like a fit Mason Mount play in that position. Yeah, a fit Mason Mount might just be able to play in that position. Or then we might just still see Ruben Amorim decide to play Ahmad in that position. But I think that he will prefer a fit Mason Mount. Now, we all know that Mason Mount is injury prone, and he is easy to get injured. And that is a very big problem for Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim has that problem with Mason Mount, and I also think he has the problem also with what's his name? He also has that problem with Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is a player that also is very injury prone, and these two players at Manchester United also will give Ruben Amorim some sort of headache. But with the return of Lisandro Martinez, we might just be having a lot of options for Ruben Amorim. Ryder 1149, yeah, I'm good. How are you, Ryder? Yusuf Karim, Fenerbahce. All right, I can see every one of you commenting. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Please click on the notification button, click on the subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. And it is Manchester United that we are discussing here today. Yes. And if we who do you think, you say, what do you think about Rashford? Shall he come back? Listen, Rashford's doing very well. Like I've answered these questions before. Rashford is doing very well at Barcelona. He's doing very well for England, and I think that he's found his form, right? But I feel like Rashford with Manchester United should be a done deal by now. I think that Barcelona should be thinking of ways to get to cash in, to get Marcus Rashford to stay with them permanently, because at Manchester United we have luxury of talents going forward in the upper in our attack. Yes, and as I've said here, Manchester United is interested in João Gomez from Wolverhampton Wanderers. If we are able to get that player and he comes into the fray, that means that we have Bruno Fernandes to push up front and play in those number 10 and number 8 position. Then it means that Manchester United have a lot of attacking talents in there. So Marcus Rashford would look surplus to requirement, and I feel like he's better off at Barcelona right now. The love he has at Barcelona, I think he should make use of it, because it is a love or lost situation with Marcus Rashford at Manchester United. A lot of fans do not fancy what he's done in the past, so it will just be better Marcus Rashford moves on with Barcelona. What's your dream player that you think he can make the necessary change in United right now? Listen, I think that if we bring in, I think that at Manchester United, our team what we lack right now in that team is our wing backs and then defensive midfielders. But for me, I don't have a dream player. I just want a player that comes in and puts in the work, and that is why I want a player like Elliot Anderson, Adam Wharton at Manchester United. I think these players would give Manchester United the solidity it deserves, it requires, at the back before the defense. I think these two players, Elliot Anderson is a very good defensive player. He can defend very, very well. But then again, I think that Adam Wharton is a very good player and baller. He's very good on the ball. He knows how to pick out those passes, and spearhead the attack. So with these combinations we have, then we might see Bruno Fernandes going up front, and that gives Manchester United quality up front, solidity in the middle, and defense, a very good defensive structure with the wing backs that Manchester United will be getting. So I don't have a dream player per se. What I have are ideas of the kind of players we will bring in to give Manchester United the balance that it requires to play in the Premier League. It's a very, very massive club, a very, very big club, and what we need are players. In the past, when you look at Sir Alex Ferguson, what Sir Alex Ferguson did was bring in efficient players who were ready to do their jobs at every department that they were deployed, and that actually worked out because football is a teamwork. It's not actually about any player. It's a teamwork. Bruno Fernandes stands out at Manchester United. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Ryder 1149. I appreciate you. Kindly click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button. I am here always now. We discuss Manchester United, and if you have a question, you can actually put your question on the screen, and I'm going to answer it. Let it be an interactive. Let it be an interactive section. We are doing this for the next 1 hour. Yes. Thank you very much. Please. Thank you very much for everyone who has joined. You're seeing my face for the first time. Kindly click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button, give this video a thumbs up. That is why we are here. Thank you so much. The news is that Benjamin Sesko has been injured and he'll be out of Manchester United squad for another 4 weeks. Also, Manchester United is interested in Antoine Semenyo. I want to get your thoughts about that. What do you think about Manchester United being rumored around Antoine Semenyo? Also, we hear that Manchester United have contacted super agent George Mendes and to have a proper information of the situation between Karim Adeyemi and the Dortmund head coach. They want to know what is going on there, because Manchester United under Ruben Amorim might just be interested in Karim Adeyemi. Yes, and these players are actually very good players when it comes to what they do. Do you think that Karim Adeyemi will be a good fit at Manchester United, or do you think he will come in to be another Jadon Sancho? Manchester United fans are actually wary of getting a player from Dortmund who would come and give them a repeat of what Jadon Sancho did at Manchester United. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Also, click on the notification button, click on the subscribe button. We are here for the next 30 minutes to discuss Manchester United all round. We have a goalkeeper in Sani Lamens who actually has given Manchester United a form of solidity at the back, right? And the discussion I want to have urgently will be about Kobbie Mainoo. Let us talk about Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo, I think, has given all that he can give at Manchester United to be a regular player at Manchester United. He's been training really hard. He's been going to the gym. Like, we could see everything Kobbie Mainoo has done. I know that the game against Grimsby, where he came in, he was played. I think he did not do very well at that point, right? But then I think that not just Kobbie Mainoo, I felt like every other player that day didn't do well, right? Then if we come back, if we take it back to the Brighton game where Kobbie Mainoo came in for, I think, Bruno Fernandes. Kobbie Mainoo was actually excellent. No, not Bruno Fernandes, but he came in, but he was actually excellent. I thought that he grew into the game. He became a lot more faster, he became a lot more faster, a lot more stronger on the ball, and he did well. I know that he's cost Manchester United some points. The game against Brentford, I know he lost the ball, at which the Brentford went ahead to get their third goal against Manchester United. But in that situation, if we look above those situations and look at it as a player who actually has not had time to get game time. he'll always be match rusty. Remember, we have just one game every week, and not all of these players are playing. So Kobe Mainu will be match rusty, and these mistakes will not be inevitable because this is a young player who is going through whatever he's going through emotionally, wanting to leave Manchester United and fighting in between staying at the club or leaving, being given that time to be on the pitch. I tell you that it will be inevitable for him not to make mistakes, but we can overlook those mistakes because Manchester United at the moment is looking like we are playing better, and we can gradually introduce Kobe Mainu into the team. This is a 20-year-old player that when Eric Ten Hag was here, he was playing and he was playing very well. He was giving Manchester United some very good performances. At least and the Carling Cup final, the FA Cup final, he did well against Manchester City. So also he's been playing in for the England squad and he's been doing well. So I think that it is about finding the right fit, finding the right connection for Kobe Mainu at Manchester United. He's not a CDM. He's a box-to-box midfielder. That is what I know Kobe Mainu to be, and I think that Ruben Amorim could actually manage him better. So Ruben Amorim does not want him to leave, and if you don't want him to leave, why don't you give him playing time? Let Kobe Mainu play in, give him responsibilities. Give him responsibilities to show that he's young. You have to make him believe in himself more. That is what I thought. That's what I think about Kobe Mainu. I know that Ruben Amorim favors Bruno Fernandes in that number 6 position, where Bruno Fernandes. I think Bruno Fernandes is more of a creative player, and he spots opposition. He spots runs. He can spot a danger. He can actually make those diagonal passes, long passes, and all of that. This is not something we can see with Kobe Mainu, right? Kobe Mainu is a player that he puts his shot, and that is why we call him a box-to-box midfielder. But when it comes to Bruno Fernandes can go long, Bruno Fernandes can go short, Bruno Fernandes can run the 30-meter and all of those things, and that is what makes Bruno Fernandes a preferred player in that position than Kobe Mainu. And we all understand what Ruben Amorim is trying to do in that place and at that time. So guys, we understand that, but I also think that for justification purposes, this guy needs time to play. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you everyone who's joining. Please, thank you. I appreciate your time here. If you're joining this time live for the first time, click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button. Also give this live a thumbs up, and so that we can get a lot more audience. We are doing this for the next 30 minutes. We're discussing Manchester United. Whatever question you have to ask as a Manchester United fan, you can put it in the comment section, and also you can send in super chats, you can send in super stickers, everything. We are here. If you're just joining for the first time, click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button, give this live a thumbs up. Also, I'd appreciate it if you send in your comments on any question you want to ask about Manchester United. We can treat it all together here. Now we are talking about Kobe Mainu getting playing time under Ruben Amorim, or getting a loan move out of Manchester United in the January transfer window. Which of them will be better for Kobe Mainu as a player? The news is that he wants to get into the World Cup squad, and I support that, because I think Kobe Mainu, I think playing in Europe a few years ago and also trying to get in then right now we don't know what will be his fate, and Thomas Tuchel have not called him. Yeah. NA Bro 67, hello, Alpha, welcome. How are you? Where are you streaming from? Where are you watching from? Thank you guys. Thank you for your time here. Thank you. Bring him to Chelsea. We'll take care of him. All right. I think if Chelsea feels like if Chelsea wants Kobe Mainu, they should actually come bid for him. I don't have a problem Kobe Mainu going to Chelsea. After all, Garnacho there. Okay. How is Ohio today? NA Bro 67. How is Ohio? Thank you guys for joining this live stream. Yeah. If you're seeing this for the first time, click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button, and give this video a thumbs up. Right? Let us get a lot more audience. You are doing this for another 30 minutes discussing Manchester United. Who do you think? Okay, okay. Who do you think should replace Benjamin Sesko in the strikers position for Manchester United? As you know, Benjamin Sesko has been injured and will be leaving. He will be leaving. Will be out of Manchester United. Training for the next 4 weeks. Who do you think is right to replace Benjamin Sesko? Who do you think is right to replace Messi or Ronaldo? Who do you love? Who do you like the more? Any bro, who do you like the more? Messi or Ronaldo? Tell me. Who are you a fan of Messi? Are you a fan of Ronaldo? Who do you like the more? Who do you like more? Well, I think I like Messi and I also like Ronaldo. I'm a football fan. I'm a Manchester United fan, but I think I love Messi. I love Messi. I love how he plays his football. I enjoy Messi football. Then I love Ronaldo's hard work. I love Ronaldo's ethics to football, to life. I love everything about Ronaldo. So guys, you could make your choices who you want. I'm a football fan. I love both of them. I'm not a fan of Messi or Ronaldo. I'm not a fan of Barca or Real Madrid. I am a Manchester United fan. Yeah, I'm a Manchester United fan. I'm not a fan of Barca. I'm not a fan of Real Madrid. I love Real Madrid for what they have done. You know, the history is a big club. Barcelona also is a big club. But then I think that Real Madrid is a bigger club than Barcelona. They are a very, very illustrious club. They've done very beautiful things. I am a Manchester United supporter. You can see it here. Look at the badge. I support Manchester United. Yes, this is a Manchester United fan page, yeah, and we discuss everything Manchester United. So you can actually ask your questions about Manchester United, what you want to know, what you want to hear. This is a Manchester United fan page, right? So guys, let's talk about Benjamin Sesko being out for another 4 weeks, and how do you think Manchester United will be able to cope, considering the fact that we are also going on the international Brian Mbeumo will be going for international duties with Cameroon, right? Brian Mbeumo will be going to Cameroon for international duties, and that leaves the right side of the number 10 channel open. Who do you think will be filling it when Benjamin Sesko is already out and Matheus Cunha replaces Benjamin Sesko? Mason Mount comes in to replace Matheus Cunha. Who do you think will be? Yes, Paul, Benjamin Sesko will be out for another 4 weeks. Yes, he's out for 4 weeks. He's injured, and the question is who should be replacing Benjamin Sesko in the Manchester United strikers position in this moment, because as it is, he's not training. He's trying to recover from injury. The injury is not serious. He will be out for just a month, and he'll be missing about 4 games. Right, in those 4 games, who do you think that Manchester United, Ruben Amorim, will be able to put in that position to help get him back on track? What is that? All right, sorry guys, a little bit of difficulty here. All right guys, sorry guys. Paul says, what of Kobe Mainu? Kobe Mainu will be requesting to leave Manchester United this January transfer window, but as it is, Bruno, the news is that Manchester United with Ruben Amorim are set to say no to it. Ruben Amorim will not be letting Kobe Mainu leave Manchester United in this January transfer window. So he's ready to say no to it. That is the latest. That is the latest on Kobe Minu. Yeah, that is the latest on Kobe Minu. He will not be allowed to leave the club just yet because, according to Ruben Amorim does not have the required midfield depth. He does not have it, and he will not be letting any of these players leave at this time. So that is the latest on Kobe Minu, and that is the latest on Benjamin Sesko's injury. Also, like I said, Ruben Amorim also has been rumored to be interested in Antoine Semenyo and also Karim Aderemi, and all of these players he wants as wing backs, right, at Manchester United. And that is interesting because these guys are actually wingers from where they are coming from. But if Manchester United is going to get them, then that means that they will be playing for Manchester United as wing backs, not as wingers. You know what wing backs mean, yeah? Wing backs are practically wingers who have defensive duties to carry out in their team. So like we see what Ahmad does. Ahmad plays from the back, and that is what all of these players, if they choose to come to Manchester United, that is what they will be doing at Manchester United. If you have your questions, you can please send them in. Yes, ask your questions. We've been discussing Manchester United, everything that has to do with Manchester United going forward. Talk about the transfers. Manchester United this January transfer window will be looking at getting maybe Elliot Anderson or João Gomez from Wolverhampton Wanderers, right? And again, when you also Manchester United will be looking at the news is that Manchester United have considered Carlos Baleba as the main target for 2026 summer, right? And that is what that is where it is at the moment. And also, if we go further, Manchester United also is looking at getting in wing backs in the persons of Karim Adeyemi and Antoine Semenyo. In the absence of your questions, I think we will be calling it a day. We've done 40 minutes here. Thank you guys who joined the channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you also for your questions. Ruben Amorim is a good coach or not? Ruben Amorim 100% is a good coach. Listen, a coach cannot be bad and do the things he did at Portugal. Yes, a coach cannot be bad and is doing what he's doing with Manchester United. Limited players. By the way, he has limited players. He has no squad depth. He has no player to complement his first team, and that is why I think Ruben Amorim actually is a very good manager. What he has been able to do. I also thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate that. Click on you can send in super chat. You can send in super stickers. You can send in whichever you wish to send to support the channel. Also, you can you can subscribe to the channel. Click on the channel, subscribe, and click on the notification. Whenever we drop videos, you are going to get it. Thank you so much, Paul. Like I said, I think Ruben Amorim is a very good coach. He's done really well at Manchester United. See, there aside from we are back in which time? Okay, Manchester United will be playing their next game on Monday against Everton, and the players are returning back from international duty. Just Sesko is injured, and I think we have other players who will be coming in. Yes, so guys, I don't think that Manchester United have a lot of injury problem. Lisandro Martinez was sent to Argentina to actually get proper training because a lot of the players have gone for international duty. So Ruben Amorim had to send Lisandro Martinez to Argentina to make sure that he trains so that he does not go off track, right? And that is important so that it's actually to give Lisandro Martinez the sharpness that he needs to come back at Manchester United and be available for game, and that is very, very important, right? So Lisandro Martinez might be available, and what that might actually mean will be that we might just see Luke Shaw pushed up further to play in the wing back position, right? Yes, Lisandro Martinez comes in, takes up the left side of the center back, while Matthias De Ligt continues as the middle of the in the middle of the center back. Also, we are going to see maybe Lenny Yoro take up the right side of the center back, right? So it will look like Luke Shaw would go into the wing back position, just like Ahmad. Manchester United is the best team. I love you too, Paul. I love you too, Paul, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your encouragement. I love you so much, guys. I love you all. Everyone who's tuned in, I love you. Everyone who's sending in messages, I love you. Sending your support, I love you. Everything that you do for this channel, thank you so much. You're the reason why I am here. Thank you so much. So, guys, tell me who you think, which player do you think you want to see at Manchester United? Which player? The name of the channel is Man United Elder TV. My name is Elder, so that's it. My name is Elder. The name of this channel is the Man United Elder TV. So this is a Manchester United dedicated channel, right, by the way. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you. I want you all to understand this, that we do this just for the love of the club, you know, to create a lot of awareness for the fans. You know, a lot of times I think that fans do not understand what the club goes through. So most of the times we just want to bring you the news exactly how it is, with a rational mind, not trying any form of clickbait or trying to make it look to draw any attention to the channel. We want you to get the news exactly how it is. You know, a lot of fan channels just do this for the love, for whatever it is that they are going to gain, but here we do this for the love of Manchester United, and that is it. So guys, thank you. That's why I appreciate your support, I appreciate your time here, and I appreciate all that you do. You can click on the notification button. If you're seeing my face for the first time, click on the subscribe button, and also put the thumbs up for the video so that we can reach to a lot more audience. You know, this is a Manchester United fan base. This is a Manchester United community. You can become a fan of the channel. You know, you get exclusive video. Semenyo is a rumor. You know, there is no concrete information around Semenyo. It's just coming out thick and fast that Manchester United and Ruben Amorim might be interested in Antoine Semenyo. We don't know how true that is, but then it's something that we are looking at also to find out how concrete this news is, and in the next few hours we will be able to know if Manchester United truly think of going for Antoine Semenyo or not. We have a lot of people talking about it recently. Since yesterday it came out, the rumor came out yesterday, and it's been on up until this moment. So we are going to be looking at it. And if you ask me if I want Semenyo at Manchester United, honestly, I would not say yes outrightly. I would not say yes outrightly. I think he's performed very well at Bournemouth, yeah. But then, you know, I also know that most of these players, I think what we actually know is what they've done on the field of play. Their mentality is very important. Remember, Jason Wilcox said something about this. He said it clearly that it is important to know the mentality of these players before you bring them to Manchester United. Most of these players actually want to play for Manchester United because of the name of the club and what they stand to gain of the club, and not what they want to give to the club. A lot of Manchester United players in the past were a fan of the club. They wanted to give everything for that club, and you know, and professionalism has to come in. Very important. It is very important that professionalism comes in everything that you do as a Manchester United player. Kindly give this video a thumbs up. You know, click on the subscribe button if you're seeing my face for the first time. If you're joining this channel for the first time, click and give this video a thumbs up, and also click on the subscribe button to join the channel. Yes, this season I want 2 cups, FA and Premier League. Listen, Manchester United is in transition. We are building, right? Manchester United is building, and we are not there yet. Manchester United is not there yet. Manchester United does not have that team to compete in the Premier League yet. we are building a team, and what we are looking at Manchester United getting a top 4 finish and qualifying for Europe, and that would give Manchester United the ability to bring in more quality players to the club that will help us compete both in Europe and in England. These are very, very important times, right? So guys, if you look at it from every angle, Ruben Amorim is on the right track. You know, he's on the right trajectory. Ruben Amorim is looking at creating something very, very wonderful with Manchester United, and we as the fans, all we need to do is give Ruben Amorim 100% support. You're seeing this video for the first time, click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Like I'll say every time, Manchester United with Ruben Amorim is doing their best to bring Manchester United back to where it ought to be, back to where it's supposed to be, and it is just a matter of time before we get to that point. You know, we are giving Ruben Amorim is giving his best. Manchester United is also giving his best. So guys, Manchester United is no, Manchester United is not my favorite team. Manchester United is the only team I support. So Manchester United is in my blood, not my favorite team. I don't have any other team that I support aside from Manchester United. So that is it. So guys, thank you so much for joining the live channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of your I appreciate all of you. I'll see you again in my next video. Peace.